Cheerios, sucker. Well, if it isn't one of those young punks who keeps trampling on my golf course. What do you have to say for yourself, kid? Why, I don't know what you're talking about. Kids these days, so presumptuous. This mighty fine establishment is the one and only White Spring Resort, where only millionaires are welcome. If you're a helpless youth with no assets to your name and nowhere else to go, well, that's too bad. Get lost. Whatever do you mean? How could I possibly have any complaints with a luxurious top-floor view of the apocalypse and a shining silver spoon up my ass? I simply love to sip tea and watch the peasants die of radiation poisoning. Not anymore. Apparently, the robots booted all the guests to the curb for some pre-scheduled renovations. Suddenly, they were forced to brave the wasteland just like the rest of us. Ha! Ahem, I mean, what a shame the most admirable upper class suffered such a tragic injustice. Why, of course it does. In a world like this, banding together is necessary for survival. But it wouldn't do to shack up with just any old ragamuffins waving guns around and wearing scraps for clothing. I am, of course, cut from a finer cloth. This dapper clothing and refined accent serve to set that standard for the new world. Sure thing, kiddo. What do you want to know? Well, it's funny you ask. I was just thinking about the good old days when I could shoot birdies out on the lawn without getting mauled by ferals. Ah, those were the simple days. Just playing golf and happily ignoring all the problems in the world. It's my favorite hobby. Now, these days, it's hard to find a quality golf ball, so I aim for ghoul heads instead. Normally, it takes a couple strokes to knock those stubborn suckers off their tees, but next time I'm shooting for a hole. Get up? Well, I never! All right, you got me. I'm a raider who's got nothing better to do. I spend my days fending off irradiated monstrosities to survive. Anyway, why not make some fun out of it? Certainly. To you as well, stranger.